Cops take matters into their own hands when investigating stranded girl at Denny's. When Deputies Anderson and Arbuckle of the Sacramento County Sheriff's Department headed to a nearby Denny's restaurant to grab a bite to eat, they had no idea that their usual breakfast run would have them coming face to face with a sad little mystery. As they pulled into the driveway, the two officers noticed a distraught young female sitting all by herself in the cold parking lot. But what really grabbed their attention was her brightly colored polka-dot suitcase, which looked like it held everything she owned. Deputy Anderson's years of law enforcement experience immediately kicked in, and without accusing her of anything, he politely asked the woman a few questions. However, it only took a few moments of back and forth banter for things to suddenly snowball into a flurry of surprising cop reactions. A quick conversation revealed that the poor girl was stranded all by herself and had no transportation. One can only guess how she came to find herself in such a terrible and frightening situation, but since it was a personal matter and she wasn't breaking the law, Deputy Anderson didn't ask her for further details. What he did do, however, was invite the young lady inside the restaurant to share a hearty meal with himself and Deputy Arbuckle, which he gladly paid for out of his own pocket. As they sat down and enjoyed some small talk, something else pressed at the back of Deputy Anderson's mind. How was this girl supposed to get back home? But, for a seasoned cop like Deputy Anderson, that problem wasn't a problem at all. In fact, it was a cinch to fix. He didn't want to fill her belly with food, say his farewells, and just leave it at that. It would have left too many loose ends. So, he decided to give this story have a heartwarming ending by springing a sweet surprise on the young lady. Deputy Anderson patiently waited until everyone was done with their meal, then asked the girl to accompany him to his patrol car. Although he had her climb into the back seat, which is usually reserved for criminals, she was in no way, shape, or form in any kind of trouble. Their destination was the nearest Greyhound station, where Deputy Anderson arranged for a bus ticket to get the delighted woman back home. The Sacramento County Sheriff's Department loved what their two officers did for the girl that day, and commended them on Facebook for their actions. Deputy Anderson's actions demonstrate adherence to the mission, vision, and values of our department, most notably a concern for his community and treating the woman with empathy and respect when she was in a bad situation. Cops don't just enforce the law, they also come to people's rescue. That's why their motto is, to protect and serve. In this case, these two amazing deputies doled out a heaping serving of kindness and generosity.